Lexi tweets me, too.
We got the horn.
Trying to see which day.
You're on Twitter?
Oh, fuck yeah. The professor's everywhere, dude. 2429.
Hey, do you know, ever heard of Reverend Horton Heat?
Mm-hmm.
So we went
like that. Oh, really?
Well, we were supposed to go see him. We were there. We saw the first opening band, and then the couple we were with didn't get tickets, so we had to leave because it was sold out.
Oh, man, really?
Dirty Nellies.
Oh, I like that stuff. A friend of ours, all of ours, is in a band, and we used to be in a band together.
Jerry?
And he's in a band now. I was like, what kind of music do you play? And he says, steampunk.
Steampunk?
And I'm like, that's not a type of music. I'm thinking, exactly, he means cowpunk. Cowpunk, Reverend Horton Heat.
Oh.
And
so I mean, Reverend Horton Heat to me is like Dick Dale with Brian Setzer without the horn.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A little bit.
Horton Heat rocks, man. That is some...
There's quite the crowd there.
Oh,
man.
I'll bet
Holy
there was.
Shit.
I bet there was. So, Kenny, you going to lead the lead? All right, dude.
Sure.
You guys are Hansons. Fucking machine took my quarter. Who are you?
Who knew?
See?
Reggie Dunlop, the coach.
Oh, shut up,
Jim.
Jim.
Get going.
Hey, try not to shoot that puck up my pooper. Yeah, but check out this guy on the Bruins. He says, I'll shoot the puck anywhere I want. And if that happens to be in your pooper, so be it.
So be it.
Terry.
Yes, Kenny.
I love you.
First he beats off Chris Chelios, and then he beats Eric Before firing that one wide on Jeff Hackett, low to the stick side. Great individual effort.
Terry.
And now from the hockey capital of the world, Park Ridge, Illinois, it's the Bacon and Hockey Podcast. And now, here he is, the hockey man with the plan, that bacon frying fool, your host, Jack.
From deep underground in the podcast bunker, it's the Bacon and Hockey Podcast, and with us, as usual, is Engineer Jim.
Hi, Jackie.
Sexy Terry.
Giddy up. Good, Professor Ken.
Professor Ken. Giddy up, good listeners. And Rookie Mike.
Hello.
Where's Jackie? Jackie's a little under.
No.
I think he's under the weather.
He has what Dave had last week.
Oh, we're going to have to go right into the
Here, hold on.
No.
Here, she's on the phone. Here, Jack's on the phone.
That sounds like vagina rash.
I got her. It's a
Jackie, okay? Well, you know, we're just going to have to text him all throughout the night to make sure he's feeling better.
Yeah,
I'm worried about the little guy.
me too.
Hope he's
Me
doing
too.
all right.
They're passing around.
Well, the drive over here would
family.
have killed him.
The walk killed me. I wish that would have got picked up. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, I told you. I text and
He
no
did text.
response.
He did. I did see the text.
That's the great thing about group texting, that everyone else
You
saw
got
it.
proof.
I got proof. Proof. It's always cover your ass.
All right, should we go into the Dave story from last week?
Well, we should probably wait. Well, we could.
Yeah, go. We got any tweets there, Kenny?
We do. I don't have I don't have access to the Bacon and Hockey Podcast like Jackie does, but I do have a tweet from Lexi Carmichael.
What, from her to the professor?
No, to the show. Not
A direct line.
Not a bad Monday. 2 new classes start this week, both full of women. Want to learn how to dance for their hubbies. So cool. I have Bacon and Hockey. New drink this weekend. Skip and go naked.
One of their names Christina?
Yeah, whoa, you got a chrome pole?
I will get one. If she wants to take that class, I will get a chrome pole for her.
And new drink this weekend, Skip and Go Nakeds. Limeade, vodka, and beer.
Ooh.
Don't judge. Sounds gross, but tastes like lemonade. And another one from Lexi, our super fan. And yes, they really make you skip and go naked after about a pitcher.
Maybe next time Dave's here, we can give some to Dave.
Keep tweeting us at
Yes.
Bacon and Hockey. Let's see what.
Did
is
anyone
that?
do the analysis of the amount of booze he drank?
Dave?
We could go back and watch the video.
No, we were kinda-
recreate it.
Jim and I were talking about that a little
just
bit.
to the casual observer, to watch him chug back tumblers of booze, and it was. So how big is that cup? Is that a 6-ounce cup, 8-ounce cup, those plastic ones?
Well, I did that to you guys a couple of weeks before that.
If that's a 6 or 8-ounce cup, and he must have just knocked him. He was knocking him back.
What was it? It was that German
honey Jägermeister.
No, it had to be about
no.
a good.
It was this tall. Every time you looked, it was that tall.
Well, and he just kept going through cup after cup of it. And then the next thing I knew, I thought one minute he seemed to be fine to me.
He turned in the mouth.
And then the next second he was just...
Peer pressure is a bitch. He tried to get out of here at least 10 times. I gotta go. This
Come
is my
on,
only
Dave.
day.
Come on, go to the
One
house.
more.
More.
Now we're doing whiskey. Hey, hi, buddy. Let me stick around. Hey, right.
Then when the show was over, come on, let's go inside and have a beer. No, I gotta go. Come on, have a beer. So Mike walks in the house with me. We grab a couple beers. Next thing you know, here comes Kenny and Dave.
So tell me this, what happens again now? So after the show...
First off, he pulls a Terry to begin with. They close his business, and then he'll have a few cocktails. So he came primed.
So, okay, now I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
he seemed to be just fine to me. I didn't even see him drink a beer until he was trying to leave, and then someone says, I'll stay for one beer, and then he had a beer. And then he had a shot, and then he started having full glasses of liquor.
I'm an instigator.
And the whole time he was just drinking beers alongside that. Now he's a big fella, but still, man, that was an awful lot of liquor. I mean, I was just sitting here watching it going,
it was epic.
wow. Well, honestly, it was quite a feat, you know.
The four of us are in the house with Christina.
So you went into your home?
Yes.
After the show was over?
And we had more beer.
I mean, he didn't want to do it in the bunker. It's better to do it in the house. If you're gonna, I mean,
well,
so he truly passed out though. He was.
No, I don't understand. So what? So I do remember him going out and disappearing for a while. I thought he just went out to take a leak in the snow. Or
he did.
I think he did.
Okay.
But then.
And then
Mike and I went in our house.
Okay, so then you guys went to the house.
I kept on telling Ken and Dave, come on. Dave's like, no, I got to go. 5 minutes later, the two of them come walking into our house, which is great. I get them both a beer. Dave sits down at the dining room table and just passes out.
So that was a photo of your home?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
that was right. Yeah, the photo I showed you was in our house.
I missed that detail.
So picture my dining room table.
It was from the dining room to the kitchen. So it took up 2 rooms.
So he's looking into the living room, and he's right off the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, yes, okay.
So I'm on the other side of the table.
Oh,
Mike's on the couch. You were sitting next to Christina.
I was facing the dining room.
So we're all talking. Dave's passed out. And the next thing you know, Dave threw up a little bit. Just
not a little bit.
No.
Yeah. No, it was a little. It was like
the first time it was like. Bleh.
It was like
where did this happen?
Right on the floor.
Right on the floor. Okay, in your dining room.
He goes from this.
So.
Yeah.
I saw his chest kind of heave up a little bit. And
So the three of us, being very close friends, start laughing.
Sure. Oh, sure. No, grabbed your phones and started filming. Yeah.
I wish.
10 seconds later.
I was looking for Lysol, so I had no time.
10 seconds later, the second one hit.
And it's bigger.
And then the third.
Did he totally chunder? I mean,
it was
totally.
It was all liquid.
He vomited like I've never seen anybody vomit before.
He was sitting. Yeah. He's sitting in your dining room, throwing up into the kitchen.
And the wall, picture the wall of my kitchen is
like
probably where the light, where the can is.
Hold on. I had to. You say a rooster like an arc at the fountain.
It was a fountain.
I didn't know or whatever. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh no!
It was straight on the wall.
Oh my!
Picture.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay. He's facing this way.
Oh my! Okay.
He turns his head this way and throws up into the kitchen. Now the wall of the kitchen's got to be 4 feet away from him.
Yeah.
He hit the wall 4 feet up. 4 feet up on the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It
absolutely.
was
his roots were tailing.
Now, myself and Ken are dying laughing.
Oh sure.
Christina's like, get a bucket. Now I'm on the other side of the table. I can't do anything. She's like, quit laughing at the guy. And Dave's just sitting there puking. Then he stops, and then the third one.
Well, but you brought the can.
No, Christina
brought the can around, but she's got like one leg back and one leg forward, and she's trying to slide it forward just in case the geezer goes.
She doesn't want to get close, so she's hesitantly
and Old Faithful blew again. Well, I mean, the third one was the worst. It got everywhere, all over the garbage can. Now we're dying. Now I look at Mike, and Mike's doing one of these. So Mike runs out the front door. And did you throw up out there?
No, I dry heaved.
Okay,
a few times. So close.
So now
Terry and I are just rolling.
I'm in tears laughing. And now again, I got vomit all over my own house. I was laughing so damn hard. Now Mike comes in. Mike's so disgusted, he grabs a can of Lysol and sprays himself in the face. I've never seen Mike takes a can. He did.
There's a can on the top of the telly. Can you show us what you did?
Yeah, I can.
I bet you.
So now,
please don't.
So now
I'm catching all these references because I remember there was talk of Lysol, there was talk of this thing and that thing. I had no idea what any of it meant.
Not only are we laughing at Dave, we're laughing at Mike.
Yeah, because he's now spitting up Lysol. Still dry heaving. Christina's like yelling at Terry.
Yeah, help him, quit laughing at him, help the guy.
Help him.
I couldn't stop laughing. Now, he threw up so bad all over our garbage can in the kitchen, we just threw it out. The entire garbage can. Because it's in every little nook and cranny, like a cover. Like, I'm just tossing that thing.
The next day she texts and she goes, the evil podcast.
Yeah.
And Terry, all you could do is laugh and not help your friend.
Wow.
She thought it was funny, though.
Yeah, she was laughing. She was laughing.
I don't know if my wife would have been that cordial after that happened. She'd have been like, what the
We queued up the podcast when we were watching the video of the last week's podcast.
That'll make anyone throw up.
Nothing
to do with the booze.
And so we were
catalyst.
It was Jim, the Exorcist vomit. That's what this was.
Really?
It was so violent.
Just and
then he just sits back.
I mean, there was no wake up. There was no wake up and like you start swallowing or something, or like you head to the bathroom.
Sure.
He went from here. So
then the next day we started a text just between the five of us. It's me, Christina, Ken, Mike, and Dave. And Dave's like, I'm so sorry.
Wow, did he remember?
Oh, yeah.
Did he remember?
I called him the next day, and he says, I went home, and he said, I didn't even tell Lori. She's like, where were you? And he's like, I went to the podcast. And that's all he said.
He stopped by Thursday morning. I was in the shower, but he apologized. I guess Christina started chuckling at him.
I told him not to worry about it.
Wow. No, it's fine.
So I had to drive him home, and then I had to walk.
Yeah, but part of the strain of... Ken's like, I think the pizza got him sick because I brought the pizza and like whatever. The pizza made him ill.
Pizza was his only hope.
You didn't eat anything.
No, it was all water. It was just all.
He had I made
beer.
I made a shepherd's pie and he had a little ramekin of that before he got here.
No, ruined that dinner. Way to go!
Wow,
it was exciting.
It was
exciting.
Oh my!
No, again, it sounds disgusting. It was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I know that doesn't sound right.
No.
I could not stop laughing.
That sounds horrific, if you ask me. I don't know, but obviously,
I could not stop laughing. Plus, with this meathead spraying Lysol in his face.
I called and talked to Terry at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I said my stomach. We just both started laughing, and I said my stomach muscles are still hurting
from so much laughing.
Yeah.
I texted Mike. I go, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Holy cow!
It was hilarious.
He was just so helpless, too. It's just...
Wow.
I saw that chest come up, and I saw the spray come out.
That wasn't a spray. That was just like a fire hose.
Yikes. Huh?
Oh, it was great.
Ooh.
Terry's cracking up the whole next day. I had puke 4 feet up my wall.
It was 4 feet up on the wall?
I mean, the house had to reek for a while.
I cleaned
smelled
up.
like Lysol.
Yeah, it did smell like
So,
I cleaned it up right away.
Let's recap here. We've had Mal spilt. We've had 3 guests now.
No, he was
Mal, Spilt, and Mal's Mal, right? I mean, I don't know. You guys know him pretty well. And then we had Jeremy, who at Taco Burrito King dropped his burrito on the floor. And then we have Dave.
So Terry,
we need to get guests who can handle their liquor.
What is going on?
Terry texts me the next day and he says, I'm beginning to think that we drink too much at the podcast.
Oh my. Well,
speaking of drinking, I got a new bottle.
Sexy Terry.
Hold on.
This is gonna hurt.
No, this will be fine.
Hope you got a mixer.
Oh, I got plenty of mixers. This week we have Tito's handmade vodka.
oh.
Is that from Austin, Texas?
It is
Terry?
from Austin, Texas.
Who's Tito?
You know
Mexican.
Mexican.
He's a Puerto Rican kid I went to high school with.
Jackson?
Now, I'm not a vodka drinker. This stuff is excellent.
I got a story about a Tito. You want to hear it?
Tito, stop it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Went to school with a kid named Tito. I won't give a last name out, but at my wedding, he shit his pants.
Was it Tito Jackson?
and threw his drawers on some chick's car.
Oh, God.
All right.
That's awesome.
Now, dude, you guys know how to live in Belvedere because last week you told a story about some stripper golf outing that a dude saw his daughter at. Now you got Tito shitting all over your car.
Not a Tito. Oh. It's not Tito's. I only know one.
That's terrible.
I got some mixers. I can't.
Terrible. I'll drink it straight.
You should have been there, dude.
Oh, no, sir. No.
You should have been there.
No. No, thanks.
Right,
so what's going on with the Hawks, huh?
Hold on. As far as mixers, I got good old lemonade. I have cherry limeade.
Yeah, how cold are those?
Kiwi strawberry.
How cold are those?
He's got a bucket of ice.
Black raspberry.
How cold are those?
Pomegranate blueberry.
How cold are those?
I got a bucket of ice.
Bucket of ice.
All right.
Bucket of ice.
What would you like, Jimmy?
Nothing. I don't want a vodka. I just want one of those drinks.
Boo!
He ain't boo!
Those look refreshing and tasty.
After puke talk.
No.
Hey, Jackie, what do you want?
I'm sufficiently frightened.
Jack?
Where's the, you got to get the monkey and put him in Jack's spot.
Jack. Whoa, what's that mean? What are you saying? We're in
they're all 0 calorie, too.
Jackie's like...
Thank you. I am a giant bloated pig. I gotta go phase 1 T-bone real soon, dude.
No, you're fine.
We're in the missing microphone formation right now.
Yeah, Jackie's our Sergeant Hulka. He's our big toe.
He's our big toe.
Next week, what are we going to do? Do you want me to call in or what? Are we doing it Monday or Tuesday? Or
I don't know.
When are you getting back?
I get home Monday night. We can do it Monday night. But
yeah, you're going to be in good shape.
I land at like 7:40.
Oh, you'll be here by 8:40.
I'll be a piece
You want
of
to do
shit.
it Monday?
Yeah, I can do it Monday.
Right.
I can't do it Tuesday. My daughter's birthday.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Got to cook corned beef and cabbage.
Tomorrow is Michael's birthday. I'm going to have a teenager in the house.
How many?
Oh, boy.
13?
13.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Once they turn a teenager, you can't wait for the teenager to leave.
Where does the time go, man?
I don't know.
Holy cow, Jimmy, you and I, huh? Remember Kelly and Lewis?
I'm going to do mine straight up,
the other
Terry.
day.
Really?
No mix.
I was glad that they were buddies.
I'm going to mix it
Me
with
too.
water.
Yeah.
They still keep in touch,
more
I
than
think,
that?
a little bit.
Full glass?
Oh, no, that's fine.
What's Lewis up to?
Yeah, full.
He,
Why not? Fuck it. I'm going to ask for another one anyway.
He's got a good gig. He's
That's
working,
good.
got a nice gig, got a
Sweet.
nice place.
Here in town?
No, he lives in Forest Park.
Yeah.
Where's
Got it?
Jack?
Jackie. Jackie.
Jimmy, what would you like?
Who am I going to toast?
Red, please.
Would you like the black raspberry or the cherry limeade?
Black raspberry.
Yeah, I'll do
please.
this. You know what? I'll do lemonade.
There you go.
You just make
Pass it over.
Thank you.
like the old Bacardi blowers where you actually drink the...
Don't do that, okay.
You want lemonade,
You drink
Kenny?
the... What do you call them? The wine
Did we get
coolers,
that on
and then you pour the
film?
vodka on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're good.
I was almost kind of like
I'll have to
T-Rex.
I'll have to move
Bears,
it.
beavers.
I'll have to move it to slow motion.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, they're carboniated, are they?
Oh, I did not know that.
Shouldn't have shook that up.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
threw it.
There you go, Kenny.
Carbonation Nation.
How big's a North America ice rink?
You know, it's a good question.
200 by
Square
55?
feet?
200 by 85. Very
85.
good, Terry. I thought they were all different, though.
But it's rounded edges. How is it going to be?
Well, it's interesting.
They used to be all different.
Really?
Actually, the old United Center was one of the smallest places around.
Yeah. We lived in upstate
Or
New
not
York.
the United Center, the old Chicago
Yeah,
Stadium.
in Binghamton, which now is like the Binghamton Rangers. When I was there, was the Whalers, and they had theirs was a very short rink because it's all the building could handle.
I'm sneaking some heat.
But I think,
yeah, do, sir.
I think now they're all standard.
Really?
Good stuff, Pat.
That's cool.
I usually wear my boots out
Because
here.
I thought that was like one of the home ice advantages, so you could build a team for like a little shorter rink or a little bit longer rink. But I didn't know they were standard now.
Makes sense.
I think they are. I'm sure they all are. And I think that any that get built are built with that size and, taken into consideration.
Yeah, maybe the garden is maybe a little different.
Yeah,
maybe.
but this one, it was limited, if I recall, they tell the story that it was limited geographically by the streets on either side, that they weren't willing to get rid of and bulldoze or, to make the whole arena larger so it could accommodate all the seating that they wanted and blah, blah. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
lads.
Cheers, Jackie.
Cheers, Jack. We miss you. Hey, Dave, we're drinking. Ooh, Dave.
Here's to the flu bug.
Yeah.
Vodka straight up.
Can I get a towel, Kenneth? Kenny Ken?
Yep.
Ken Bone. And,
Look at that. You could be
Just like a
Brandon
martini.
Marshall if you were black and
Hang
6'5".
You're not a martini guy either?
I never really started drinking vodka. I like the brown liquor.
It's too dry.
It's okay. I'm starting to like it more and more.
I don't think you meant a
Enjoy
liquor you didn't
martini,
like.
yeah? Never had them?
Not a straight martini.
Cosmo
That's smooth.
I dig those, like the
right?
dirty ones,
with the
bug juice in them.
the juice in them.
well, and
Well, you think the olives.
the olives,
yeah,
with the
olive
blue
juice.
cheese olives or jalapenos or
Yeah.
any variation
Ooh,
like that.
jalapeno.
The
That
problem
kind
with
of
those, you have a couple. I mean, there's so much the olive juice. It's like the sodium. It's like you have two. It's like
Yeah,
dehydrated.
yeah, you're parched. Yeah.
This is water, people.
Yeah, sure is.
But going back, where you asked about the Blackhawks?
What the fuck?
I went last night.
Yeah,
I
you
was
got to
there.
stop. You got to stop going to the
That's
games.
your problem.
Shit. Boy, I'll tell you, that goal, too,
We're going to ban you.
came from way above the circles outside. I don't know how Crawford missed that.
He was amazing whole game.
He played
I mean,
well.
he kept him in the game. He had some
did.
A+ saves, and
He did. Which is what I've been waiting
They're
for.
they're still playing well. I mean, they're
look at that.
Well, Tays picked it up since Kane's been out.
Well, somebody has
he's
to.
really picked it up, but it's really weird to go, because I went like maybe a month ago, and all of a sudden, you got these 3 or 4 new guys on there, and it's like, who's 44? Who's 80?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The thing I noticed is that their power play, they can't get they dump a chase. I mean,
Dreadful, isn't it?
it's horrible. And
Yeah.
the teams know now. You just put 4 on the blue line.
Yeah,
they dump chase. They get beat out, and it's cleared.
Yeah,
that's
right.
that's their.
and
it used-
Teravainen cannot stay on his skates. He's on the ice constantly.
He's getting better, but not. I mean, he was. He's getting better, but I mean, he's just going to get stronger and stronger. But you can tell
It was a sloppy game yesterday.
Right.
They had too many men on the ice penalties.
I even called that one, and for me to call it is sad.
Well, they had a lot of new guys starting.
Yeah, well, they had 4 power plays. They scratched, healthy scratch for the new
Bickle.
guy,
They scratched
Desjardins,
healthy scratch for Bickle.
and
Really?
Desjardins, too, as well. But, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
It's always good to go to the. You know what I got for a giveaway? I got a nice quality luggage tag.
What do you mean?
Got for the Hawks game, and I meant to bring
really?
it too. Yeah, I had a present for Terry. I'll have to roll it to next week.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, a nice luggage tag that's got a picture of an ice on the.
And they gave them to
the
you?
rink. Yeah, this is a giveaway.
First 10,000 fans.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, you were there early.
Yeah, you were there
Like
early.
at 2 o'clock or something. I got a picture.
Well, you had the picture. The stands were empty.
Yeah, we were there. There an hour and a half. Met some Ranger fans and hung up in the bar up there and watched the first period from there. We had good seats, 5th row, 3rd balcony. Not a bad seat.
Nice.
Not a bad seat.
But, yeah, I don't know. They need to pick it up. I don't know.
But I've been waiting for Crawford to, and we've talked about this. I was waiting for Crawford to win us a game, to actually step up and
That was
rather
it.
let
Well,
the
he-
defense, and he really did make some great saves.
So did Talbot, though. You got to give it to him.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I played him last night. In fantasy.
Shutout.
I mean, I got the shutout, but I'd rather take the loss and have the Hawks win.
Right.
But, I mean, I split the difference there. Either way, something,
Right, so even if they lose,
even if they lose, it's fine because
I get fantasy points.
Yeah,
I get fantasy points.
I got a shutout, and I'd rather have the Hawks win. But it's like hedging your bets. I mean,
of course.
50 on this, 50 on that, 50 on red, 50 on black.
Yep.
Either way.
Yep.
I got a question for Jackie. I wonder who was the last player to play without a helmet, and what year was it?
Oh, I know that.
For the Blackhawks?
No.
Or
in the game?
It was Cram Spifflock.
You were close.
Yeah, it was Cram. It was Mark Coffey.
year?
It was
His first name is Craig.
Craig McTavish.
Yes. What year?
Of the Craig's.
the Fighting McTavish?
89.
Yes.
1997.
97.
Really?
Holy
That-
shit.
Is
I
that
remember
weird?
Secord playing with
Because they're grandfathered in, right?
It was,
right.
yeah.
1997. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't that long ago.
Yager, or, Yager didn't have a helmet at first.
It's like 18 years.
Well, it won't fit over the mullet.
That fucking mullet was glorious.
Yeah, sure was. He
I
and
would
Oh my
Mario.
God.
The flowing locks.
Could you imagine Dustin Bufflin now with a big
Remember,
fro?
remember Belfour had the giant mullet, too.
Yeah.
I forgot Lemieux had cancer one time. Remember that?
He had Hodgkin's disease.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
It was a trivia question the other night. It was like Gretzky, Claude Lemieux, Mario Lemieux, and then someone else. No, Claude Giroux, excuse me, who had cancer. I'm like, I totally forgot that Lemieux did.
Yeah, Hodgkin's
When did he
disease.
retire?
Lemieux?
He's still playing.
Is he still playing?
No, I'm kidding.
It wasn't that long ago, though,
It's
was it?
got to be over 10 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, I would think so.
Let's look in the magic Google box. MARIOLEO.
You have the typing there? Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
Engineer that up.
You can't do both. I mean, come on.
There you go. Engineer Jim, you can do anything.
MIEX. LeMieux-EX.
LeMay.
Oh my God, I can't. Oh,
Mario LeMay.
I was close. All right.
Backspace, Jim.
Lemieux, which means, of course, in French, the Mew.
Good point.
2006, eh? Christ
9 years
Pete.
ago.
Oh, cry.
First time go.
Out of retirement, eh? He came out, eh? And then until 2006, eh?
Well, when did Yager retire the first time?
Hold on, give me a second, eh?
Well, he was out for 3 years, 4 years.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played in Russia, right?
I don't know. Maybe he did.
He just got traded again. Who's he with now?
He's with Florida.
Florida, that's right.
And he said he kept on saying he wanted to go to a contender.
Florida's dumping everybody.
Uh-huh.
He wants to go down where it's nice and warm.
I don't blame him.
He wants to live with the old people, people his own age.
Yeah, well, he's a snowbird.
Exactly.
Good gravy.
Well, after all that, I guess New Jersey.
So what is our question?
Or Islanders and get
When did he retire the first time?
Yarmir?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Well, the Penguins 2001. Then he went to the Caps till 2004. Rangers till 2008. Then he went to Avangard Omsk, which is what, Russian?
Okay.
From 2008 to 11. I didn't even know that. I knew he was playing overseas.
So that's 3 years.
See, I thought he basically
not like he
took
retired.
time off. I thought he did.
He was still skating.
Isn't that Russian league like the second best league in the world?
KHL or whatever?
The KHL?
Yeah, let's see
And I
this
bet you
team
they
here.
fork
That
out
this
some big
Avangard
dinero.
Omsk is.
I'm waiting for Mexico City to draft a team.
There you go.
So there's the story of Yarmir. Boy, what a
storied past he has.
You know that too, right? All that stuff they used to say about Mario and Yarmir. That if you reconfigure the letters in Yarmir Yager, it spells Mario Jr. It's true. It's true. It's so creepy, isn't it?
That's not. Is that an anagram? Is that what?
Yes.
Yeah, here now.
That Belvedere High School education's paying off there.
Hey,
Look.
Redbirds, Illinois State.
So,
beat number 8, Wichita State.
Are they going to the dance?
No, then they got beat by UNI yesterday.
By the way,
11.
congratulations to the little one. Evidently, they won the championship.
They did.
Sparks.
That's awesome.
The Sparks won, yeah.
Yeah.
They
It's all
won.
coaching.
Very good.
At that age,
Very
it's
good.
all coaching.
I was the assistant to the assistant.
Nice.
I was the assistant when the assistant wasn't there.
Nice.
So you brought the donuts after the game?
Exactly.
The orange wedges.
And the wedges. And,
The grapes.
That is
on.
fantastic.
I remember that.
No,
pissed
they-
me
Good
off.
for her.
yeah, they're
that's
excited.
awesome.
When I was on the soccer board, and
yeah.
they had a mom that petitioned, because they used to bring snacks. They got to be healthy snacks. I'm sorry, your kid's a little pubby.
No, you know what wound up happening, though? So then orange wedges became the thing to bring. And I remember bringing them myself, cut up oranges. But you're not allowed to anymore.
No, you can.
Can you?
In Park Ridge, you can.
Because of the bees?
Because of the bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
They fucking were everywhere.
Because they
Hornets.
attract
Yeah.
bees
Well,
like crazy.
The Park Ridge Park District, you can bring orange wedges.
I was on the board when that all changed, and it was like a big thing. I'm like,
I
are you-
retired.
a big
I retired
deal.
as a soccer coach, undefeated.
You never coached.
I coached one game,
There you go.
Oh, dude.
and they were like 6-year-olds. Go
I,
that way.
I bring.
Go that way.
So what I do is I bring shell your own peanuts to the games.
Oh,
For all that-
cool.
No, I'm kidding.
No?
Because half the kids now
They got
peanut
allergies.
allergies.
They got allergies.
You can't have that.
Oh, peanut
Yeah.
allergies. Oh,
My daughter
very
had
good. I didn't know.
Yeah, my daughter had 15 9 and 10-year-olds at her house the other night for her birthday.
I saw that too, yeah.
So her birthday's St. Patrick's Day. But so 2 of the girls have severe allergens. They have the EpiPens. They bring their own treats. And they have their own tables at school where they eat. It's crazy of what you can eat and what you can't eat around them.
Oh, yeah, you can't
so
get close.
my question was, how do you, if you go to a ballpark, let's say you go to Wrigley or you go to Comiskey.
They bring them in a bubble.
No,
You're in
but
trouble.
there's shells
shells
everywhere.
everywhere.
What do you do? I
They
mean,
bring them in a bubble.
I think there's a peanut-free section at the cell. Like you cannot eat peanut.
Really? I didn't know
I
that.
think so. I mean,
It's in the third balcony.
Well, the
right,
way,
but I mean,
the way,
think about it. I mean, if their allergy
the way
is
they've been
that
playing the
bad,
last few years, it's pretty much most of the ballpark.
Yeah.
you can sit third baseline, second row.
I remember coaching. I remember taking Lewis to his first soccer practice, and the coach saying, if someone else doesn't help, we're not going to have a team. I was like, fine. I had no idea what I was doing. Or they had no coach. That's what it was. So, like, the guy from the league showed up and said, if some dad doesn't step up,
Might have been me.
yeah, they'll have no coach, and then they won't be able to play. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do, but I'll do it. I mean, I can't let them not play, right? So I wound up being their coach. Lewis quit the team. And now I'm coaching a team. He was playing football and soccer. His football coach says you can't play both. What do you think he did? He quit soccer
That
so he could
happened
play
to me,
football.
too.
And
now I'm
continue?
coaching a team with no kid. I don't know what I'm doing, and none of my kids are on it.
What a gentleman!
You are a good man.
Yeah,
I
what
tried,
a
man,
guy.
but-
I'd have been out of there.
I was not the right.
No.
I was definitely not the right guy for the job. I never yelled at any of the kids. Man, I
What
used to
year
yell
was
at them
this?
parents though.
What year was this?
I couldn't. I told you a story. I was an assistant coach once for
It
baseball.
might have been me.
Could not stand the parents.
Yeah.
Could not stand.
Oh,
the
I
parents.
wound up yelling at
Seventh grade
yelling
baseball.
at 'em and
No, 7-year-old
screaming.
baseball. Parents are like, this kid's best. He's the best kid. He's gonna be my meal ticket. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
I'm assistant coaching the Pistols, the travel softball, and I know nothing about baseball. So I've never played baseball. So I always played soccer.
You know what you do though,
So I'm
man?
learning as I go,
You
and
can
I'm
get,
helping. But I mean, I'm learning a ton from. We go to the Sox and Bulls Academy down there in Lyle. A ton of
I
stuff.
wound up looking for and then finding a book on like how to. It was truly like for guys just like me, how to coach soccer if you don't know what the heck you're doing.
Well, I know soccer. I just
How
don't
to deal
know.
with the parents.
The only sport that I do
Oh.
not know anything about, like coaching,
Go-
is what they pick. Both my
Go
daughters.
to Billy Cal Ripken. I think has a website out there, and they have a newsletter. And each month they'll put out like little tips and coaching tips and things like that. Look that up.
I'll take a look
That's
at
valuable.
it. But the Bulls and Sox Academy is crazy, though. I mean, it's great. I mean, like just how to hold the ball. I mean, all the footwork for softball is crazy. It's not like a sport where it's just athleticism. It's more inside step and this and
it's all taking
it's
the right angles,
angles and this and how to hold the ball and you're not dropping your elbow. Like what?
It's all common sense, Mike. Come on.
Well, shit, not for me.
My biggest claim to fame on the Park Ridge soccer board actually was that the girls' soccer used to end at 8th grade. And when my daughter, I happened to be on the board, when my daughter hit 8th grade, I was looking and I'm like, there's no reason to stop it here because the girls typically, and this was my argument, was let's continue it through senior year. Why we've got all these girls that want to play.
That's interesting that you mentioned that.
7 to 12, and I said they're all already grown at 8th grade. It's not. The deal was, and they ended up doing it with the boys going to senior year.
Yeah,
but there's a big discrepancy between an 8th grade boy and a senior boy.
That's right.
Not a big discrepancy between an 8th grade girl and a senior girl.
I remember that because I think I was coaching the first year they did that. So I was the first year coach.
Except for the fact that the senior girls are legal.
The 12, 13-year-olds or the 13, 14s or something like that, the freshmen. Because we had a bunch.
Oh, come on. You thought it too.
We had a bunch of kids
I have daughters, Terry. I'm pure.
Didn't make the high school freshman squad or JV squad, but still wanted to play and had been playing all their lives. But it was such a, of course, it was a huge shock to them, having played all their lives and having thought they were really good, and all of a sudden they're done. And so
we're good.
And so I wound up with a bunch of those kids
right on top,
who had been playing all their lives, but didn't quite have what it took to get on the freshman squad at the high school. And man, they were pretty good.
That was the best thing I ever. I'll tell you, I actually am proud of that because it ended at 8th grade.
But I mean, obviously now they're all young adults and have been playing all their lives, and here I was, and I knew nothing about the sport, and they knew it. But some of them, most of them were great. I said, I'll tell you guys what, I don't know much. I played as a kid. I was like one of the first when Pele was playing for the Cosmos in New York, and that's when soccer started taking off. When we were in the first organized league playing soccer, and I knew nothing. Those kids knew everything, and I would just grab one of the kids and I said, okay, lead everybody in warm-ups. And he knew what to do. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, you, lead them in a drill. Find this drill or that drill. And then I started to learn what the drills were and how to do them, set them up. And then I just started learning how to set up simple plays. Mm-hmm. Here, you're midfielder. You should be, giving outlet passes up here and here in the slot and blah, blah. And it started to work. And we started to win some games. And they started having fun. But go ahead. Yeah.
I found it to be somewhat common sense, not because they didn't have a lot of the skill. The whole thing was they all wanted to go to the ball. So it was very easy to just teach, spread it out, and find the open guy. And you didn't really have to, and I did the best I could. I only had so much knowledge, and I read a couple of books, and we did actually implement a training program for the coaches a little bit. But it was pretty cheesy. But you only had to start pretty basic, spread out. If that guy's going for the ball,
that's huge.
Back off.
If you can get him to do that, that's huge. Yeah. Because the other team is all running for the ball.
Right.
And so then they leave your guys wide open.
Exactly.
I remember I wound up also coaching like a really young team or something for some reason. Or that was just a little crush of humanity, all of them within a 5-foot radius of where the ball was. And so the entire group of both teams would just move up and down unless somebody found something in the grass, and then half of them would stop and be checking it out.
Or God forbid, somebody brings a puppy out.
Right,
Well, to Terry's thing about, the 7th grader being the meal ticket, one of the worst things of that job was, because I had the whole house league, and I shared it with another girl, but the whole thing that sucked about that is Saturday morning at 7 o'clock I'd have to go up to North Park and to monitor the game because there was a dad on a 3rd grade boys. The boys were the worst. Just berating the ref and everything else. My daughter was reffing at that point.
They're like sophomores in high school.
Yeah. Kelly was one of them too, but not at that game. But I'd have to go and watch a 3rd grade game at 7 o'clock on a Saturday, and when the game's over, pull a coach over. Coach, last week, what you did? You can't do that. Yeah. I don't want to come back here again.
Yeah.
Next week, I was at another fucking team.
Oh, I was yelling at them parents. So I'll tell you, it got to the point was I would go over there. And it did work. It finally started to work. But, like, the kids would all run up the field, and they would take a shot and miss, and every parent on the sideline would go, "Oh, come on." I was like, "No, stop that
Come on,
right
man.
now." I was like, I don't care how badly they goof up. When they get up to that goal and one of them takes a shot, you stand and cheer as loud as you can until your throats are raw. And I'm serious about that. And they were looking at me with, like, dread in their eye. And then, you know what? They started doing it. I was like, you never show any disappointment in anything any of these kids are doing out there. You don't do it. And they finally caught on. And you know what? And we wound up having a great year. But at the very end of it, I could tell they hated my guts because it was like the last day, and all the other coaches are getting like gifts and cards and stuff. They were still passing a hat. I wound up getting like $8.37 or something like that,
and a drink chip, and a drink chip
like
for a bar.
Coupon. I got a coupon.
I do think because one of the other harder parts was filling out all the coaches, and I do actually almost vaguely remember. I do think that I was the one that.
You might have been. Yeah, that might be.
You guys, reference Pele. Remember Karl-Heinz Granitza?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
And Willie Roy. Those guys.
Fire coach.
No, he was a Sting player, but maybe the
Sting. Sorry,
Chicago Sting. Well, he played for Chicago Sting, but no. And like I said earlier, I had no idea about baseball, soccer, or anything like that. But I grew up playing travel soccer, so I used to play before the Chicago Sting when they were the big deal. When they played at Soldier Field. They played at
Well, they won a couple championships, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I used to play all the time in front of before the Sting games. It was pretty fucking.
We got
cool.
a bunch of phone calls.
Let's bring them up.
I don't know what this is about. I think I know who this is.
I have some high science stuff tonight
This
too.
is and we got to get to it. Believe it or not, we're cruising through the show here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, that's good, Terry. Love the kiwi strawberry.
I like that.
It's so healthy.
No, why? It's like a martini.
I know. Take a little
I've
bit
had
of
that
this.
before.
Put it in there.
That shit's laying around our house all over.
Just put a little.
Don't force it on him, Terry.
Come on.
Don't force it on him.
He's forcing out. Look at.
Humor
Hey,
me,
Dave,
will
I
you?
get it.
Yeah.
Dave, I get it. He's forcing non-alcoholic beverages
Mr.
on me.
Preslack, this is Cal with Service Master. It's Tuesday, 7:30. I'm outside your residence. Nobody's answering the door. I believe we have you scheduled for a deep clean and sanitization of your kitchen and dining room. If you could please answer the door or call me back, I'd appreciate it. Once again, it's Cal with Service Master.
He must have given the wrong number.
No, you should call him, Tara.
Jim, I know it sounds disgusting, but God, was that fucking funny.
My stomach hurt.
Call Cal from Service Master, Tara.
That's brilliant, though, Ken. That's fucking brilliant. I mean, to think of that shit and then call it in.
I think I hung up from you when I did it, and I was still fucking good.
These are the things I think about when I'm sleeping, and I fucking wake up. I'm like, what the fuck was that? That's hilarious.
You're right, though. That's great. By the end of Tuesday, my stomach was hurt.
Oh, God.
Hey, you know what we have missed?
And we just crucified it. I mean, the text that we're going back and forth.
You know what we missed before we get going? We lost our mayor this week.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what? I got caught today in that. I went to turn out my street, and the cops had the street blocked off, and I saw a funeral procession going through, and I'm like, there's no cemetery this way, so I took the back way and went up Main, and it was blocked off there, too, and then you saw the fire trucks.
He was a nice guy. I like
a good guy.
Yeah. We talked about him last week, I think.
Yeah. Oh, we might have, yeah.
That's because he died.
No,
he died.
He died after you mentioned his name.
Oh.
Was it a heart attack?
They said complications, but I mean,
I heard sudden illness.
All right, so anyway, we got a guy at work who is 72. He was the one who told me about Dave Schmidt. He goes, "Hey, your mayor died last night." I go, "You really?" Didn't know about it.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, when it's time to go, it's time to go." It was his time. He died that night.
Yikes.
The guy at work?
The guy who told me.
You're kidding me.
No.
Shut
Even
up.
the guy in back of me goes, "Wasn't he talking to you about dying yesterday?"
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like,
Hey,
I go,
don't
yeah.
say, no, I'm not talking about that. No, not me. I'm not going to do it.
That's
Holy
eerie.
shit.
Yeah, it was like, wow. Got the willies.
Wow.
I've been watching these haunted house. I woke up the other night, maybe after the podcast,
You have a lot of time to watch a lot of. I mean, you know a little bit of everything.
I just go down and fall asleep. I do. But so all of a sudden I wake up and they're talking about this haunted house out east and the paranormal dudes coming in there and all the shit happening. I don't sleep well, but that stuff's scary.
That's all fake.
All right, sorry. Back to. I'll get back on track.
Mr. Presslight, this is Cal with Service Master. We came by for an estimate on your deep cleaning and sanitization of your kitchen and your dining room. It's a lot worse than we thought. I'm not sure my partner's going to be the same, to be honest with you.
What's that noise?
Cal, you okay?
He's throwing up.
I think they're calling for company. It's
very nice.
It's a lot worse than we anticipated. I just want to tell you that, like I said, please call another company and don't call us again.
Poor Dave. Poor Dave.
Wow. A little theater there. I love it. It's beautiful. Oh, my.
I do feel bad for him.
Well, I've been there because I do stupid shit like that all the time. The next day, it's like, fuck. But I told him not to worry about it because Christina didn't give a shit.
She was laughing. She's
like, I've been wanting Terry to paint that wall for years.
She was laughing the next day. She was actually laughing that night, too. She was mad at me because I didn't help them, but what are you going to do at that point?
Well, you and I cleaned up at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, after the
Mr.
initial...
Lysol?
No, we did. We had the...
Mike rubbed his face all over the place.
Pick and span, or what do you call it?
As he climbs into bed and the wife's like, what the fuck do you...
But here, you know how you have that phantom smell? Like, it's not there, but you smell it. It's like fuck, I can still smell vomit.
To see him heading for the door.
I'm cleaning my nostrils out like I'm shaving my...
He's heading to the door, Jimmy. He's doing...
Christina,
I have a nose trimmer, so I'm up there cleaning out my nose hairs because I don't think they think the shit.
Christina's looking at Mike like, what are you doing? as you're spraying Lysol in your own face.
Oh, man.
Then he's spitting up.
Is that it for the phone call, sir, Jimmy?
No, I don't know who this one is. I don't know what this one is about.
Good afternoon, folks. This is the professor's daughter reporting live for the first intermission report on March 6th at the Blackhawks game against the Edmonton Oilers. After an exciting but disappointing first period, the Blackhawks are down 1-0 with a wrist shot coming from Roy of the Oilers. We're looking for some more physicality on the team, and we're looking for more puck possession. This is the Professor's Daughter, brought to you by Sunrise Electric for all your electrical.
There you go. Good job, Kelly. Good job, Kelly.
She had some tickets fall in her hand on Friday night, and that game sucked. That goal.
So I'm guessing this next one must be the second intermission. Let's find out. I said that in Canadian.
What's this about? What's this next one about?
Let's see.
Me $1.
$8 for your water.
The Professor's Daughter again for the second intermission report, reporting live from the United Center. After a second disappointing period against the Edmonton Oilers, the Blackhawks still trail 1-0. However, after a less physical first period, the Blackhawks bring up their physicality in the second period, leading the Edmonton Oilers 27-24 in hits. With a few too many giveaways for my liking, the Blackhawks are playing a sloppy second period. At this point, we need to see better power plays, and we need to see more puck shots as the Blackhawks are trailing 24-29 in shots on goal. Have a good night, Bacon Hockey listeners. This report was brought to you by...
She had to find her cue card.
Home Depot.
Did you say sloppy seconds?
Good. Kelly's got a future in broadcasting
going on.
This is Tracy Martin. Kelly Lamy.
Good job, Kelly.
You're good.
But so that just reminded me how good Crawford's been. I mean, the Edmonton game, they had one goal. Basically, a shutout going through three.
Why do you think they just can't score any goals?
Kane's out.
They're not shooting again.
They had a couple. Last night they had a couple of 2-on-1s, but they're shooting out pretty far again.
The shots are coming from the blue line.
They're looking for the rebound.
With Bickle being scratched, they got no net presence in front either.
I know.
So the goalie's got a good shot at everything.
Shaw was out in front some last
I just think they're not possessing the puck like they usually do. They usually get it in. They had a little run there for a while in the second, but it's just you shaking your head for.
Edmonton's pretty fast.
I'm shaking my head because
I see out of the corner of my head.
Well, I read the transcripts, and it's interesting because the computer tries to figure it out and transcript it and translate it for you.
What Kelly said?
What all of them say. So it's really interesting what she actually says, or what any of the calls actually say versus what's printed here. So how about we play this one, and then I'll read it.
Is that like
it's kind of like YouTube? No, it's like YouTube. If you've done the translations on the YouTube, it's hilarious.
Here's what it says. Hey, podcast voice is Plaza reporting from the rates is black car scanning.
Yeah.
Marks 8, 2015, 100 Oregon, and the statement. Mike's Hospital number 76 is Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears. Gimme A, it is the first you took off call and within the next 3 chamber.
Makes total sense. I understand exactly.
Also, I'm stuck one, but if you go or you hope, you're having a good time, and I'll talk to you later. Super classroom. This report rocks, and Resin 1874, Blue Ribbon champion, take care of dollars.
Hey, wait, you know what's sad, though? That's probably what it sounds like on the podcast when we listen back. We're like,
for all you listeners out there, that's how Ken texts.
Hey, podcast boys, this is the professor reporting from the Rangers Blackhawks game, March 8th, 2015. I just wanted to report in on the Steve McMichael, good old number 76 of the Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears. He made his first shoot the puck goal and whiffed on the next 3. Came real close on the second one, but it's a no-go. Boys,
play-by-play and shoot the puck.
And I'll talk to you later. Professor, this report's brought to you by Pepsi Blue Ribbon.
As he drinks.
All right.
You see how he timed it?
That would make sense. Yeah. Very nice. My, oh my, oh my, oh my. So lots of calls.
Is there one more?
That's it, brother.
That motherfucker.
Hey,
I met a Rangers fan there, and I gave him the number, and I told him he had to call in. Told him he had to start listening, too. He actually was very knowledgeable. You guys would have liked him.
Doubt it.
Could he drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, have him on. Or is he from around here?
I told him to call. Nah, he's from Indiana.
So
spent the first period with him.
Star Trek.
I can find that.
What's with the Star Trek? It's about the 5th time you said that.
Easy. I got a story here that's pretty fucking.
Simmer down, Mike.
This is real stuff.
Hey, can I before you go into your news? Yeah. Can I have an etiquette question?
This isn't news.
Etiquette? What's he mean?
You like my etiquette?
We had a vendor who brought in bagels for us the other day.
Did he bring lox?
No, just bagels and cream cheese. But all the bagels were sliced in half. So I walked in there.
That's etiquette.
Somebody wanted half a bagel, so they took the top half of the bagel.
I left a little skinny bottom slice.
Do you guys have a problem with that?
All right,
I do. And go ahead.
Here's what I do. When I bring shit into my offices, I have them cut in half and quartered. So
that is brilliant.
Thank you.
Because I was like, who the hell leaves the bottom? And one guy goes, well, I only want half the bagel.
Was he a bottom?
Why didn't you put the top to bottom together and cut them in half? He goes, well, they're already sliced in half.
That's interesting. And I can't tell you the difference.
That doesn't make any sense.
If you wanted to cut that bottom in half and flop it over, you would have pretty much the same thing. Or is it not the same?
No, because you know why? Thicker. It was a poppy seed.
Well, again, that's another
the
thing.
topping, right? Interesting. Good point.
No, it was just a plain. It was just a plain bagel.
Hey, can we say bacon
in,
one time? Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
I walked in. I'm like, who the hell took the top half of the bagel? Guy's like, well, I only want half the bagel. I go, why didn't you cut it in half? Well, it's already cut in half. So I asked the question at work. It was like almost 50-50.
You're a prick.
Wow.
To call somebody out on that.
Well,
I mean, that's fucking terrible. Did you bring the bagels in?
I did not bring
then
bagels
fuck
in.
you.
I think.
Shut up, Ken.
Have you never seen? Now I've seen this happen quite often. You walk up to a box of donuts and there's a donut broken in half. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah.
Where someone has went in, grabbed, reached their hand in, broke it off and walked away with half a donut.
Now,
and that same person come
half.
back and get the
I don't
second
have
half
a problem.
later.
I don't have a problem with that if there's a knife in there and it's sliced in half.
Yeah. See now,
you know what? You guys are from Illinois. Us people in Wisconsin, we just fucking devour that motherfucker. We don't care. I ain't afraid of germs. It makes you stronger.
But the half a bagel bugged the shit out of me. All right, that was my question.
Wow.
Well, thank you for sharing. No, it's a good question.
We know Terry's
well, that's
hot
the kind of in-depth,
rant.
kind of hard-hitting reporting we do here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Watch that cake.
So I go. So if you want a half a hamburger, bud, you just take the top half.
Right.
Sure.
Well, tomorrow
That's the best half.
I'm gonna take the top off of the cake and not eat the bottom half.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to text that fucking Ranger fan, too.
That's good, right
Is
there.
this Mike's news?
No, all right. Yeah, so it's not.
No, let's get
this
to
is
the
real.
thing.
This is for real now. So can I
digging
talk
on
over why it's
Sure
like?
you
Can I
can.
talk over it? All right.
Space. The final frontier.
So this is something new, and this is not the usual news I throw out there. This is high science from all these journals here, astronomy journals. Giant methane storms on Uranus.
Yeah. Oh God, don't I know it?
Yep.
Oh, they're terrible this time of year. That's why I don't go to Uranus this time of year.
So the story is, and this is recent. This is, I guess, a big deal in the astronomy community.
Actually,
science is real.
It's Uranus.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Ahead.
Okay, so I don't know how they wrote this without laughing because I started reading it and I laughed. So it tells you how juvenile I am. But
Sure.
Ken doesn't like my news or what?
Lock the door. Somebody lock the door.
I don't know.
right.
I don't know what his deal is. Kenny.
Most of the times we have looked at Uranus, it seemed to be relatively a calm place. Well, yes, its atmosphere is coldest place in the solar system, but when the picture of the seventh planet in our solar system, invariably the image of calming blue hazy disk that the spacecraft Voyager 2 took in 1986 comes to mind. However, all we have previously known about the atmosphere of Uranus has been thrown to the wind with observations made last year. In August 2014, a group led by Imke de Potter pointed the correct telescope at Uranus. And
I hope that's a wide
we're a
angle.
little bit surprised to see storms raging. It wasn't as though clouds haven't been seen before, but
Is this a colonic thing?
no, this is for
Is
real.
that-
The clouds they spotted last year were very much brighter than they've seen before.
Oh yeah.
The fact
It
that
was
the
after
storms are bright in the methane spectrum, it's a surprise.
Jupiter had a chorizo burrito.
Uranus and its neighbor Neptune are pretty much just big balls of methane, matter, and ammonia, but does make much for a snigger-worthy headline.
I wonder if Dave had a treat burrito on Tuesday because he said he was going to have one.
The whole point is, I mean, this is they show the spectrum of what the methane was picked up. They got.
So it's an actual article.
This is actual article. I mean, this is high science.
But see, you can't do that because we're all like third graders in here.
Well, that's why I saw it. I'm like, methane on your anus?
Every time you said
my
Uranus,
finger.
I was giggling,
Right.
man. I'm over here giggling like a little.
Hold my finger.
Yeah.
The best part is like the science behind it, like the graphs. Like they're showing why it has methane. Why, like methane isn't that gas? I mean, no shit.
Right.
Your anus has gas.
And
this is
it, believe
brilliant.
it is methane that comes
Can I
out
ask
of
you
it.
this?
I mean,
Much
they,
Plus,
it
there was
took
something about the
It
winds
took
in
a
there, too. I
scientist
like
to
that.
fucking put this out there.
Why the fuck do we care?
The only thing they didn't mention was Klingons.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
it's just-
But look at the first picture is the one, the main
on
one.
Uranus.
That's right.
Terry's anus.
Hey, no polyps. I have no polyps.
You're clean as...
He's clean as a whistle.
A polyp.
I got one more good story. This is not a... This is actually science, too, but it's for real. And it's...
You have a polyp on your cologne?
We're not going in...
Simmer down there.
Hey, we're not going to salary cap there. Simmer down.
Oh, yeah, this is way better. This is way fucking better.
Simmer down.
Had a polyp on his cologne. He didn't know if it was malignant or malignant.
I smell your anus. No, it's my polyon cologne.
A polyp.
This one right now. This is a tribute to Terry.
Thank you.
And we have the reason why we call him Sexy Terry. Drinking alcohol makes you sexier.
My hands are clean.
But after only one drink. But only after one drink.
You saw this one, yeah?
I heard it on the radio.
Up to this point, that is, as many singles have found out, beer goggles can be a terrible thing. You can, I can't, my fucking eyes are horrible. You can go from thinking someone is the ugliest thing in the world to thinking they're the hottest thing coming down the street, only after a couple of drinks. Far too many times I thought I was going home with someone who looked like Ryan Gosling. This is a girl talking. Obviously. Only to end up waking up next to someone who was on fire with a troll that looks territory. Alcohol, man, has definitely played some dirty, rotten tricks. But not only do we find people to be better looking as we drink, but according to a new study, we drink, we become better looking too. Pretty exciting news for all those winos out there. The study out of the University of Bristol in the UK took 40 students and supplied them with wine. Before the drinking commenced, they took a photo of each participant sober. Then after one drink, then after a second. What was found when sober people were asked to rate the photos of attraction was that one drink, people are the best looking. So one drink, you're right, Ken. Compared to no drinks or two drinks. In fact, after two drinks, people become less attractive than they were when they were sober. It's weird. I
can trust you that's not true for sexy.
What about after 7 drinks?
Then you go back to 1.
So, I mean, it's off and on. So every other. So it's odd and even. So you have to end on an odd. If your third drink, your fifth drink, your seventh drink, your ninth drink, 11th. If you end on an odd, you're high. If you end on an even, you're not.
When you're done, I'll tell you about Sexy Terry after 12.
But this is why. Well, according to the researchers, it has to do with rosiness of the cheeks, relaxed muscles, and pupil dilation. After one drink,
and slurring.
The pupils dilate. I'm slurring like a motherfucker right now. I can't.
And the fact
I can't see.
And the fact I'm dishing out money on you.
Right. But the main thing is the rosiness of cheeks, the dilation in the eyes. So that's the main
thing.
What
about the uterus?
The uterus?
Uranus?
You're wrong story.
Oh.
My anus, Terry's anus. We're talking about Sexy Terry.
Terry,
very nice.
I got this story that backs up that research.
We got to hurry.
So 4th of July, we're over at my house in northwest side of Chicago, next door to Terry. Terry invites over a neighborhood girl that he probably dreamt about many years, had many beers.
Oh,
at some point, at some point, he had on these pink cow shorts, and I had to actually at some point pull him off of her. And he backs back away, so he pins her down against my barbecue.
Which was not lit at the time.
I pull him off.
Are charges going to be brought up on this? Should this be documented?
I pull him off. He's got a chubby. Oh. Everybody saw it, and he was proud of it.
Damn right, everybody saw it.
He's like, come back down to my apartment. He says, come down to my downstairs, and I'll show you something.
Go to the basement.
And she came back up about 30 seconds later. But that's one of my favorite stories. I shortened it up.
Thank you. Yeah, no.
I saw Terry's wood through the pink cow shorts.
What are cow shorts?
They were bad. They were pink with black and white cows on them.
They were.
I mean, like you said. I mean, it's not a style. It's just that's what they are.
That's what they were.
Oh my! Does anyone have the standings? Or
I have the standings.
You got them? You want to do them?
The Talcott League standings.
I got them right here. But let him do it, and I can.
In 12th place, still with 22 points.
22? What the fuck?
Professor Ken and Sphincter Cheese. Now, there's 12 of us, and there's 12 categories. Kenny has 22 points.
No, so it's
so
he has a single point on all categories.
So
there's 12 categories.
Yeah,
right,
so
12
you're
points.
rated from 1 to 12.
Right.
That's pretty shitty. In 11th place, America's Wang with 50.
Oh, this is America's Wang.
Tied for 9th, Double Minor and Marshawn's a dick.
Hello, hockey fans everywhere. This is America's Wang.
With 61 points.
And I made a big mistake by not checking my lineup today and putting...
In 8th place, our resident holy man.
So hold on, you're where? 9?
Tied for 9th.
I'll fluctuate up and down.
Like
I'm all about the goalies now.
So who's...
in 8th place, our resident
99.
holy man.
Yeah, okay. So, okay.
Deacon Bill with
Bill.
63.5 points.
Now, Billy's been up and down,
Yeah,
too.
Billy was in like
Boy.
2nd place about 2 weeks ago. 7th place, Team Jackass, our very own Jackie with 64 points.
Get better, Jackie.
Jackie,
5th place, no, 6th place, Meatballs. Meatball Stevie with 66.5. 5th place, One Nut Puckheads.
It's one of the Jameses.
70.5 points. 4th place, Minnesota James and the Rink
Minnesota
Rat
James.
Retards. I lost them there. Hold on 1 second.
I know her number.
How many points does he have?
Who, James?
Yeah.
73.5.
73.5. I lost the whole thing, Jimmy.
Number 3. Engineer Jim and the Punk Monkers.
This is why we need Jam.
Monkey Punkers.
You have really moved up
Worst
there.
to first, that's my goal. I'm almost there. I just got to catch you
You're
two
awesome,
losers.
man.
And I don't know if that'll happen. You guys,
I don't like the number
you're
2
12,
spot.
You're 12
You're at
points
number
on
2?
me.
I'm at number 2.
Yeah,
Fucking
Terrence with 86 points. Number 2, the Les Nesmans.
Maybe Jim can cheat or something to get Mally not to win.
If I were the commissioner,
When's the
there'd be
trade
something I
deadline?
could do.
Dump
I could do
everything.
something.
It's
Hey,
over with.
Is it?
Yep.
I'll send you back to Pecortina.
Trade deadline's over with.
No, you don't
That's
want
what I gotta
Pecotina
do.
right now.
Now
he's
gotta
lost 6 in a row, right?
start loading up on the team. We got to pick
Thus my
someone.
22.
Tyler Sagan is back.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Don't have to start him next time. I didn't start him last game when he scored 2 goals.
Good.
The thing
And who's in first place? We'll give
I
Mal.
don't know.
We'll give Mal his due.
The thing I found out
Sega
about this
69ers.
league, it's more about
Dookie.
timing. Because I've never played a rotisserie, so it's more about timing. Because I looked at my lineup, and I have a ton of guys that are within the top 60, but I don't play them at the right time.
The last 2 weeks will change a lot because everybody's going to run out of players.
Well, I haven't played any offensive players.
Whoever still has a lot of players to play,
that's me.
They're going to gain a lot of players.
That's me. I'm going to
I
come
haven't
worst
played
to first.
I played 2 forwards the last 3 weeks, Forsberg and Johnson.
Well, don't leave Gabe's on the table though.
I'm leaving them all on the table because I was to the point where I had nothing left. I had all defense. I needed all goalies.
He's saying the same thing. You guys just aren't speaking English.
I'm not leaving anything out there. I don't have enough. I was looking I was like minus fucking 13 or
No,
something like
you're
that.
plus.
Well, here, let's look.
You're plus.
Yeah, hold on. Now
You got to be plus, not minus.
I was in the red on forwards,
Then
centers, and left
keep
wing.
playing them because when you're in the green is when you back off.
No. Well,
Maybe it was in green then. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the green. You're plus. Which makes
Marshawn's
sense.
a dick. Where are you here?
What do I need?
All right, you're over at left wing. You're 6 guys over on left wing.
I haven't played anyone for.
No,
2
you're
weeks.
over on left wing.
Right, but I haven't played. I was over.
So, but you got.
But plus, how many over?
You're over
6.
6.
Okay.
Which isn't bad.
But I was at one point 23 over.
Okay.
Holy
I haven't
shit.
played any forwards, left wings, right wings in 3 weeks.
No wonder why you suck. You're playing the wrong guys.
But I only played 2 of those guys. I have
Yeah, the
Forsberg.
last 2 weeks, but you should have been doing it for the last 2 months.
I still. I
You
need
could have been
defense,
leading the
I need
league.
goalie.
Defense and goalies.
Yeah, and center now.
Yeah, 1. You're 1 under.
I smell
See, like
Lysol.
tonight would have
Now.
been. Yeah, I smell it too. Like tonight would have been good for a nice Howard win.
See, now, One Nut Puckheads. 12 over on centers, 13 over on left wings, 10 over on right wings.
Yeah, he's going
You
to
know who used to have the worst trouble with that?
Jack.
Yes, he was dreadful at it. Dreadful. And now he's swung the opposite way. He's 56 under on goalies.
56?
56
I'll never catch
unders.
that.
Holy shit, I thought
Oh.
I was bad at like
Yeah.
20
Well, I'm like 20 something over or 20 something under, but it's at the point now where I don't even play. I got 3 goalies. I'm basically playing one of them because the other 2 goalies I have suck.
I've been
So
starting
it's like
every goalie I can.
They're gonna. Well, if you lose all the time and you're getting shelled,
Yeah.
you're getting killed.
Yeah.
in
Explains a minus 22. Or
No. You're
plus
getting killed in
22,
goals
I mean.
against.
Right.
You're getting killed in
Yeah. Save percentage.
save percentage. So you're better off not even playing them. If you, I think
Right,
I'm leading
right.
3 goalie categories.
that's why they
I think
call
I
you
have
Sexy
wins.
Terry.
Okay, I'm like I think I got like 5 or 6 points in wins, but I got 12, and 12. So I'm happy.
I
with
left
that.
one on the table today. Gustafson got fucking hurt last night.
Yeah. Who's going to do the outro? Who's going to do the out?
I'll do it.
All right.
Jack.
Jack.
Why are you so quiet
It's
tonight?
Action Jackson. You've been listening to the Bacon and Hockey Podcast. Visit us on www.baconandhockey.com, the Bacon and Hockey Podcast at YouTube, tweet us at Bacon and Hockey. You can email us at engineerjim@baconandhockey.com.
It's just Jim.
Jim and Bacon Hockey.
Jim at baconandhockey.com.
Get it right, Jack.
I'm not used to this.
That's okay. No,
Jack,
you're
you're
right.
You're doing
It's
fantastic.
Jim, Jack.
Rookie at
Just
Mike.
Mike at Bacon Hockey.
You should change
I don't think it matters because
baconandhockey.com.
don't check it, do you? No.
Jack at baconandhockey.com. Ken at baconandhockey.com. And
Leathery Man Sack.
call us at Connie.
847-242-1571.
Jack, we miss you.
Thanks for listening. Have a great week.
Hope you feel better, Jack.
Let's go to Jack's house
Hope your
now.
vagina's
Yeah,
good.
let's
Yeah,
go to his house, see how he's feeling.
Who's gonna throw up at Jack's house? Maybe Jack.
Jack, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
I need some vomit. Bring that Lysol can with you.
Oh, my.
This episode was brought to you by Lysol.